Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your July 2022 video. Now on the 6th, we have the Sun joining Mercury in your 6th house. So this is where you are thinking about your health, your wellness, mentally, emotionally, physically. It's really about changing your routine. Mentally, you might be thinking about getting more organized. You need to think about what bad habits do you need to kick out the way? What is holding you back? What we do in our routine and what bad habits we have really affect our work efficiency. Because if we are neglecting ourselves in any aspect or we are giving into any bad habits, it dampens our spirits and our ability to take charge and take care of our day-to-day routine. We become disorganized, and this affects our ability to work. You'll be thinking a lot about your work environment, especially under this time. So be aware of that and make changes when necessary. The Sun will also be shining light in that 6th house, so good opportunities too for work, especially if you're wanting to do that. It's a good time to be of service to others. So, the 6th house also calls for us to be of service. On the 6th, we also have Mars joining Uranus in your 4th house, and the 4th house has to do with your home, your family, your soul family, so the people that you allow into your home and into your heart and your deepest connections. Mars is asking you to take charge. Uranus can bring about anything unexpected when it comes to your family, home, life. So really look within your heart. The 4th house also has to do with family roots and family patterns that you are breaking and cycles that you are clearing out of yourself, Aquarius, because those are the things that sometimes block us within the heart aspect of deeper connection. If we are holding a childhood pattern of we're not good enough or feeling abandoned or let down in some way, that pattern keeps reoccurring until we address that and we acknowledge that it's within us and we heal that so that we can connect in a deeper way. So we are more direct, and we're more bold, and we live life without any fears. The 4th house also brings unexpected, things when it comes to family members. Like, your family member might go through something and you might be called to take charge of the situation. On the 13th, the full moon in your 12th house, this is a deeply emotional time for you. You are letting go, you are releasing, you are clearing out your subconscious mind, you are thinking of the past. It's a great time for meditation. You will feel like you want to disconnect from the external world. Notice that the 4th house that we spoke about on the 6th is also emotional. This connects deeply to your emotions, but you might find your emotions around that time, especially with Mars, is more volatile, right? You might be feeling a bit more aggressive in that aspect because Mars is the god of war. It asks you to take charge. Yes, it rules over motivation and passion, but it can also have the aspect of where we feel aggressive in what we're doing. So take charge, but make sure you're not doing it aggressively or passive aggressively, especially when it comes to your home and family. If you want to make any changes, Uranus invites that. Make a change when it comes to your home life. If you want to move things around within your bedroom, if you want to move home, do those things. But by the time the full moon comes, it's time for you to close chapters, let go, surrender, release, clear out any emotions that are holding you back, especially subconsciously. This is where you'll be thinking of the past. This is where you can feel isolated and alone. Take the time to go within and allow for healing. On the 18th, we have Venus in the 6th house. This can invite a sweet tooth, especially with Venus in the 6th, and we might want to indulge a bit more in things that we feel. Like, what is it that you like to indulge in? Is it shopping? Is it, snacking? You're indulging a bit more, especially in the 6th house. But it asks you to really take care once again of your health. Mentally, emotionally, and physically. Emotionally, talk to someone who cares, or write it out so that you can get out of you. Mentally, make sure that you're not mentally overthinking and stuck in, feeling mentally overwhelmed. And physically, make sure you get outside, enjoy the sunshine, embrace life, and make sure you are staying on top of your day-to-day routine so that you don't feel overwhelmed too by that. The 6th house asks you to, in a loving way, find a way to get through your routine that makes you feel good as well. On the 20th, we have Mercury in the 7th, and on the 23rd, the Sun moves into the 7th, and on the 28th, a new moon in the 7th. This is about relationships, right? Personal and professional one-on-one relationships where you are connecting and communicating with others with Mercury. You'll be thinking a lot about your relationships. Great if you want to invite new romance in, or meet someone new during that time, especially with the new moon. The sun highlights your sense of relationships and working with others, and it's great for communication. And so business relationships too, you can meet someone, working with someone, communicating effectively in order to get things done at work. So it's all to do with your relationships. Mercury will have you thinking about it, expressing yourself, wanting to communicate with others. The sun highlights it, right? It gives you opportunities in that aspect when it comes to your relationships. So meeting with someone new, the new moon also invites that new opportunities for you when it comes to your relationships and how you connect to others. You might even decide you want to connect to others in a different way. Maybe you might find after the healing and transformation that you're going through in the month of July, that what you are letting go of and what past patterns are holding you back, you want to, now that you've been cleansing and letting go and spending some time going within, when you connect, you're connecting in a different way, in a way that is not creating a block to your heart or a block to, where we block ourselves off, maybe even fear, and we don't take opportunities, right? So that's what you are doing in the month of July. Thank you so much for watching. Do like and subscribe. My website's linked down below if you'd like a reading, as well as a link for appreciation of these videos.